Are you sure Antonio was on the crane jet when it exploded? I mean, are you sure that he is dead?
Well, the text message I got from the station now said it was him and the pilot on board. Unfortunately, there's no survivors.
Teresa's gonna be devastated. She's never gotten over the disappearance of her father. Now she loses her brother. My God.
See, this is exactly what I meant. I mean, Ethan talks the talk about being over Teresa, but the second something happens, I mean, she's the first thing on his mind.
You are being ridiculous, Gwen. Teresa's brother was just killed in a horrible accident.
Then why isn't he talking about Luis or Pilar or Miguel? Why is it that he's only talking about Teresa?
You haven't answered my question.
I think we need to go back in there with Chad and Fox.
Wait. Come on, please sit down. Look, now that you know Fox is in love with you, how do you feel about him? Are you in love with him too?
Oh, God, don't be ridiculous. I'm with Chad, Teresa.
Yeah, I know you're with Chad. Yeah, but it's not really an answer,
But, okay, but Chad's a wonderful man, and that's who I'm with.
Yeah, he is great, he is. And so is Fox. Plus, he's a crane.
Well, that's hardly a recommendation in my book.
He's nothing like Julian Alistair Whitney. He's different. He's got a heart and a conscience, and most of the time he listens to them. He's always trying to do the right thing. And he's got that smile and that body and the crane fortune. I mean, what more would a woman want?
How shallow do you think I am?
Okay. He's smart, he's funny, and he's a wonderful businessman. I mean, the point is, he could give a girl an incredible life. He could cater to her every whim.
You know, if he's that great, how come you didn't fall for him?
Because I was still hung up on Ethan. So the question stands. Are you that hung up on Chad? Or do you feel the same way about Fox as he feels about you?
Neither of us is leaving this table until you tell me the name of your mystery woman.
Chad, how many times do I have to tell you, man? I can't do that.
You can't. Why not? Fox, I'm your best friend. What's the big secret? Is she... Wait a minute. Is she someone I know?
I'm so sorry that I didn't find our son.
It's not your fault. It's Alistair's fault. Can't believe he ran that poor man down like a dog.
Well, that poor man, as you call him, wasn't exactly a Boy Scout, but he didn't deserve to die like that.
Your father has no regard for human life. I think he orders murder and kidnapping just as easily as he orders lunch.
And he's capable of anything, including covering up every crime he commits.
Well, he took our son from us all those years ago to punish us. And now he's done everything that he could to keep him from us so that we won't know who he is or where he is. And I think he's going to continue to do so for the rest of his life.
I will find our son, Eve, I promise you.
I promise you, TC, you have never had a surprise like the one waiting for you here.
Liz, can you give me a hint?
No, now that would spoil everything. But I'll tell you this, it's big. And in a million years, you'll never be able to guess how we could have done it without your catching on.
Well, at least tell me what the occasion is. I didn't forget my anniversary, did I? No, it's not my birthday.
You'll just have to wait and see. But I promise you, it will change your life.
Well, I can't wait.
Neither can I, TC. Neither can I.
My whole life sucks. Miguel doesn't love me. He doesn't want to marry me. He doesn't even want to be my boyfriend. All he cares about is Charity. I'm an unwed mother who can't have any more children. My own mother left my dad and ran off to Europe with another man. What else could go wrong with my life? I even asked? Get the hell out of here!
Luis, I just heard they brought Mama in. What's wrong?
Well, she's had a relapse.
Oh, God.
On top of that, she had some kind of seizure.
Well, is she gonna be okay?
The doctors think they have it under control.
I want to see her.
No, you can't. Look, she's resting now, and they don't want her to be disturbed, okay?
I don't understand. I mean, you know, she was doing so well, and the doctor said that she was gonna be fine. You know, what could have caused all this?
Did you hear the news earlier about the crane jet exploding?
Yeah, I heard something on the radio about a plane, but you know, I didn't pay any attention to it. Why? What's that have to do with Mama?
I need you to be strong now, okay?
I mean, why? What's going on? Just tell me.
Antonio was on that jet, Miguel.
Oh my God. How bad was he hurt?
Miguel, there were no survivors.
What?
Antonio's dead.
Dead? Antonio? No, no, he can't be.
Hey, Miguel, he is, okay?
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
You know how horrible this is. First Mama's seizure and Antonio's death. You listen to me. We're gonna stay strong through this, all right? We're gonna stay strong for each other. And we're gonna stay strong for Mama, okay?
Antonio can't be dead. And we just got him back into our lives, and now, finally, after all these years, you know, it's not fair!
No, it's not.
Is that what caused Mama's relapse?
No, I don't know, it made things worse, I guess, and I think it led to her seizure.
It's gotta be a mistake. Why would Antonio even be on the crane jet?
Look, Miguel. Antonio was trying to take me away against my will. Take me away from Luis. My father made the jet available to him. But at the last minute, Antonio changed his mind. And he let me leave the plane before it could take off. But Antonio stayed on board. He was a good man, Miguel. He was a man of conscience, and in the end, he made the right decision. And that's the way that I will always remember him. That's the way that we should all remember him.
I just feel like my life's falling apart. Antonio's dead. Mama's sick. And now Charity's leaving town.
What?
She told me earlier. She's leaving Harmony forever.
Don't bother picking it up. Just get the hell out of here and leave me alone. What part of leave didn't you understand?
Okay, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
But you did. You do. You have single-handedly destroyed my entire life.
I never meant to do that.
Oh, well, you could have fooled me. You know, my life was great until you showed up. From the moment you arrived in Harmony, you have sent all of my hopes and dreams just straight down the toilet. My mother, she treated you like you were the second coming, and I became like Judas. I mean, they threw me out of my bedroom.
I never asked anyone to do that.
Yeah, well, you didn't ask if you could steal Miguel away from me either, but you did. Okay, and if it wasn't for you, we would be married now. We would be happy parents to our little Maria.
I want Maria to be happy. You have to know
and
that.
because Miguel thought that he had to protect you when you ran off into those woods after your mother's stupid ghost, I wound up getting this metal spear in my gut.
He thought he was throwing it at a wild dog, Kay. We didn't even know you were there.
Well, either way, thanks to you, I can never have more children. Is there anything else that you would like to do to me? Here, you know what? Maybe you want to finish me off now, huh? Well, I can't get away? Go ahead, Charity, be my guest. Kill me and put me out of my misery.
I won't stop looking for a son, Eve.
Julian, Alistair's never gonna let us find our son. And in a minute, TC is gonna come walking through that door. And Liz is going to introduce him to my Aunt Irma. And she's going to tell him all the details of my sordid past. I thought that if we could find our son, then it would make it easier because I could point to him in the flesh and blood, and maybe TC and my daughters would understand, but I was just kidding myself.
Well, at least I bought us a little extra time with that fake phone call to TC about there being a break-in at the high school.
All it did was prolong the agony of waiting. When TC comes through that door, and my Aunt Irma starts telling him all about my past, then it's gonna be over. Everything that I've cherished and worked so hard for. My husband, daughters, home, maybe even my medical practice. It's all gonna come tumbling down beside me in ruins.
You'll still have me, Eve. I'll stand by you through it all. I promise I will never leave your side.
Do you really think that having you stand by me is gonna make up for everything that I'm gonna lose? That's gonna be enough to make up for everything that I've worked so hard for all these years? Do you honestly think that having you by my side is gonna fill that void?
I can't believe Antonio is really dead. That poor family, I mean, they have been through so much. And Sam, Pilar, I mean, she's sick. This can't be helping her recovery.
Oh, he's probably still talking about Teresa.
Gwen, keep your voice down. Do you want him to hear you?
I don't know, Ivy. You know, maybe I do. Maybe he'd realize how hurt I feel every time he's so worried about her.
Or maybe he'd realize you're just being selfish and irrational.
Okay, whose side are you on here?
Yours. Yours, but the Lopez Fitzgerald, they just suffered a terrible tragedy. I'm sure he's concerned for the entire family, so stop being paranoid. Ethan loves you and only you, and Teresa is not a threat to your happiness.
You can tell me the truth. How do you feel about Fox? Are you in love with him?
I love Chad.
What? Okay, what? Why are you staring at me like that?
Because you didn't answer my question?
Well, yeah, I did. I said I love Chad.
I know you love Chad, but how do you feel about Fox?
You know what? This is ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. You probably didn't even hear him say my name out on that cliff. You know, with the wind and your hormones both raging, you probably just misunderstood him. Okay? He doesn't love me.
No, I did hear him as clear as I'm hearing you now.
Okay, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm gonna go back inside, okay?
Something tells me there's going to be trouble in Chad and Whitney's paradise.
Well, Fox, I'm waiting. Is your mystery woman someone I know?
Hey, honey. I'm really tired. Why don't we go ahead and go to bed, okay?
You know, I'm gonna meet you up there. I'm still gonna get our buddy here to tell us the name of his mystery woman.
Chad, look, man, why don't you just listen to Whitney and go to bed, huh?
No, as soon as you tell me who she is.
Baby, this is supposed to be our romantic night together.
And it will be. All right, just as soon as I find out who Fox is so in love with.
See? Look, he doesn't want to tell you, so why don't you just leave him alone?
Well, she must be someone really special. And hot, too, for you to pass on Teresa.
No, honey, she's not. Why don't you just leave Fox alone and come to bed, okay?
Oh, what's wrong? Come on, baby. You usually love finding out major dirt.
Honey,
Why are you acting like this?
I just told you. I think that we should leave Fox alone and come to bed. It's supposed to be our night together.
You know who Fox's mystery woman is, don't you?
In a matter of minutes, my life is going to be blown to kingdom come. When this comes out, TC is never going to speak to me again. And Whitney, who already hates me, is just going to have more ammunition. And Simone will understandably join her vendetta. The hospital will most likely fire me because they can't stand the adverse publicity. So do you think that you can make up for all of that?
No, I don't. I know that I could never take TC's place in your heart. I know I could never make up for the loss of your daughters if they desert you. All I'm saying is that I won't let you face this alone. I love you with all of my heart, no strings. I won't abandon you, not again. I learned my lesson the first time.
What are you waiting for? You don't even have to worry about your fingerprints being on the knife. Just take my hands and it'll just plunge right into my heart. Come on. Come on, I won't fight back, I promise.
Hey, stop.
You've already taken everything that matters to me. Why not just take my life too?
I didn't come here to fight with you.
Why did you come here, Charity? To rub it in that you can have as many children as you want and I can't?
No.
Or did you come here to tell me that, well, I'm stuck here in this bed, you're off stealing Miguel away from Maria and me?
I came here to tell you that I'm leaving, Kay.
What?
You're right, okay? You were right. I don't know how it happened, and I certainly didn't mean for it to, but ever since I've gotten here, all I've done is cause trouble. You know, I mean, your family was perfect before I got here, and then they started having marital problems, you know. Your house was sucked into hell with demons.
Thanks to you.
And, you know, after surviving that, your mom found out she was married to David and left your dad for him.
Are you enjoying reminding me of all this?
No, it's just that I have caused so much pain for everyone in your family, for everyone in Harmony, and so I'm not gonna do it anymore. I'm leaving, and I'm going somewhere far, far away where I'm not gonna bother you anymore, or anyone else for that matter.
I don't believe you.
I've told Miguel my decision, and no matter what he says, I'm going. And I'm never coming back.
Why would Charity leave town?
She's got it in her head that somehow she brought evil to Harmony. You know, that ever since she arrived, there's been nothing but trouble for me and everyone else. And that it's all her fault.
That's ridiculous.
I know, but she's convinced. You know, she won't listen to reason. She thinks that I'd be better off without her. So she's planning on going away. Someplace far away, and she won't tell me where. I mean, it's all crazy talk. I love Charity with all my heart.
Well, then tell her.
I've tried.
Well, then try again. Look, you gotta stop her, whatever it takes, Miguel. Love is the most important thing in this world. If you love Charity, you can't let her leave. You can't risk anything happening to her. I mean, I don't know what I would have done if Sheridan didn't get off that plane.
Mia, you have got to make Charity remember how much you love each other. Just like I remembered my love for Luis.
You remembered? Yeah. Oh my God. That's wonderful. I'm really happy for you guys.
That's why Antonio was trying to take me away. That's also why he let me go, and I will never forget that.
Now go on, Miguel. Stop Charity.
I will.
I'm not being paranoid, Ivy. I'm being realistic. Okay? And by the way, I'm not blaming Ethan. I'm blaming Teresa. Regardless of what he says, she has been hovering over our relationship like a black cloud from day one. And every time I think she's finally gone, every time I finally start to see some sunlight, she finds another horrible way to torture me.
Gwen, I think you're overreacting.
How am I overreacting? Ivy, that woman secretly posed as our surrogate so she could have herself implanted with our baby. I'm overreacting? I'm sorry, that girl is a monster.
Okay, Gwen, stop it. Now listen to me. Teresa does not have Ethan. You do. He's in your bed every night, holding you in his arms. Isn't he telling you that he loves you?
Yeah, but
then stop making yourself crazy. Ethan is your husband. Yours, not Teresa's.
All right, come on, Whitney. Spill it. Who is Fox's mystery woman?
Well, you know, actually, Whitney, she doesn't know who Fox's mystery woman is. I mean, he hasn't even told anyone. I tried to get it out of him. He wouldn't even tell me. You know what I mean? So I guess we're gonna have to keep this mystery woman Fox's deep, dark secret.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, if you weren't covering for Fox, then why'd you get so upset?
If you know, she's exhausted. I mean, that's what she told me in the bathroom, right?
Yeah, that's what I
know.
said.
And it's supposed to be your guys' romantic evening together tonight. So, I mean, how can it be very romantic when you're hanging out with me and Fox? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Look, all right, I'm sorry. Okay, it started out as a game, and I guess I just got carried away.
No, it's okay. I'm just really tired, and I just want to go to bed.
Sure. Let's go.
Okay.
All right, good night, guys.
Good night. Sleep good.
The hell was that all about, anyway?
I need to tell you something.
What?
I did hear you out on the cliff.
You did?
Yeah. I heard you telling God who you're in love with, who you want to be in your bed. I know Whitney's your mystery woman.
Teresa, no, you misunderstood. It's not Whitney.
You don't have to lie to me. We're best friends, right? And I know what I heard, so... I just can't believe I didn't, like, pick up on it, you know?
What? What are you talking about? What do you mean?
You know, all those looks, you know? And all the times that you stopped talking or you deliberately walked away from Whitney when she entered a room.
Teresa, you know, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to find out this way. Actually, to tell you the truth, I didn't mean for you to find out at all.
No, you know what? I'm really glad that I did because, well, it felt like a real fool trying to rekindle our relationship when you're really in love with my best friend.
Well, what do you know? We're two of a kind, right? I mean, look at you. You're in love with Ethan, who's in love with Gwen. And I'm in love with Whitney, who's in love with Chad.
Well, no one can accuse us of taking the easy road to the love department, right? So. Well, Fox, at least everything's out in the open for you guys. Because Whitney knows.
Excuse me? What are you talking about?
I told her. I told her that you love her.
Teresa, please tell me that you're messing with me.
No. Listen, she had a right to know.
Yeah, I don't get why Fox is so secretive about his mystery woman. Yeah, I'm his best friend, and if he's in love with someone, why can't he tell me her name?
Well, he didn't happen to say anything about who she was?
Not even a hint. But one thing's clear, he is definitely head over heels in love with the girl.
No, Chatty can't be head over heels in love with her.
And why not?
Well, because he's in love with Teresa, that's why.
Hey, that's what I wanted too. You know, your best friend with my best friend, but it's not gonna happen, Whitney. No. Fox is not gonna give up the mystery woman he loves. Not for Teresa, not for anyone.
I'm sorry, Julian. I wasn't trying to insult you.
Well, you were upset. Your life is about to change forever. And you're right, I'd be a very poor substitute for all you stand to lose.
You're a wonderful man. You're the only person who has stood with me in all this. And I love you for that.
I love you too, Eve. I've never stopped loving you.
I know.
I know how difficult all this is going to be for you, but I would be lying if I didn't admit that part of me has always wanted you and TC to break up. So you'd be free. I know it's selfish. And I want you to be happy, but
But you'd prefer I'd be happy with you.
with all my heart and soul. After all we've shared and all we could have had.
You've been so kind, Julian. So understanding. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Badly, I suspect. But as I said, I do love you.
There's your niece in that man's arms, and he is not her husband.
You tramp. You slut. You haven't changed a bit. You're still nothing but a low-down whore.
You all right?
Just exhausted all of a sudden.
I don't doubt that after the day you've had. Look, I'd love to take you home, but
No, no,
you know,
no. You really should stay here until we know that Pilar is through this crisis.
Yeah. Nurse, Pilar Lopez Fitzgerald's son, and well, we'd really like to stay close to her tonight,
Oh, of course. Absolutely.
but it's been a long day, and is there any place that she could lie down and take a nap?
Yes, the doctor's on-call room is empty at the moment. It's not the most comfortable place on earth, but it's quiet and it's private. You just go down the hallway, make a left, and it's the third door on the right.
All right, thank you.
Thank
You're welcome. And by the way, I want you to know we're all praying for your mother. She's a really lovely woman.
Thank you. Come on. Let's put you to bed.
I'm leaving. I swear. I'll believe it when I see it.
You'll believe what? Charity, I was just coming to look for you. What are you doing here?
I came to say goodbye.
No, you didn't. I knew it. You're not leaving. You came here hoping that you would run into Miguel so you could get him to convince you to stay.
I did not.
Okay, please. We need to talk.
No, okay? I can't talk anymore. I'm leaving Harmony.
No, you can't. All right, I won't let you. I can't lose you, Charity. I can't let you go. I love you too much.
Don't try to stop me, Miguel. This is what's best for everyone.
No, it's not. It's not what's best for me. And it's not what's best for you.
Yes, it is.
Just listen to her, Miguel. Just let her go. I'm the one who needs you now. Me and our daughter. Just forget about Charity.
I can't. I won't let you go.
You have no choice, Miguel.
No.
You have to let him go.
Charity, just listen to me, okay?
No. You listen. There's nothing left to talk about. I'm leaving. I have to go.
Charity, Charity,
Miguel,
wait!
don't chase after her. Just, she wants to leave. Let her go.
I can't. I need her.
And I need you. Maria and I both, we need you.
I'm sorry, Gay.
Okay, Luis. Why don't you go back to Pilar?
Staying right here until you fall asleep, okay?
You must be exhausted too. Why don't you lie down for a bit?
Too tired to sleep. Just want to stay here, hold you, and look at you, and make sure you're safe.
I do feel safe with you.
Good. Because I'm never going to let anyone hurt you ever again. You know why? 'Cause I'm never letting you out of my sight.
Never.
You know what I mean. We're going to spend the rest of our lives together.
That sounds wonderful.
You know what else? We're going to be an old married couple, and we're going to tell our grandchildren the great love story that was our lives together.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
Teresa, you told Whitney I was in love with her?
Fox, we've been best friends since we were little Ethan's age. We grew up together. We've shared every important secret with each other. I had to tell her something as major as this.
She wanted to get back at me.
No. Because Whitney deserves to know that someone other than Chad is in love with her.
Chad's my best friend. You know, I'm so stupid. I made such a mess of things. Why couldn't I just forget her?
It's the same reason I can't forget about Ethan.
Hey, do you think she'll tell Chad?
I don't know. Depends on how she feels about you. But if she does tell Chad, all hell can break loose.
You know, Chad Fox could totally forget about his mystery woman.
Yeah, well, don't bet on it.
No, he and Teresa have a real spark.
Oh, I know, but it's a different thing.
Well, Teresa's very persuasive, you know. She could totally get Fox to fall in love with her because she's smart and she's funny and she's very intelligent.
Well, baby, I agree with you. Teresa's wonderful, and any man would be lucky to be with her.
Yeah, and plus Fox is head over heels crazy about little Ethan.
But it's not gonna happen, baby. You should see that look in his eyes when I was talking about his mystery woman. And he's way too in love with her, whoever she is. You know, my bet is he'll never let her go. I'm gonna go brush my teeth.
Oh my God. Fox is really in love with me. What am I gonna do?
I'm sorry to cut this evening short, but I need to get over to the airport. The FAA investigators are going to be arriving soon. As chief of police, I need to be there to help out in any way that I can.
Of course, of course. You know, Ivy, we can take you home.
Actually, I want to go to the hospital, see Pilar.
Honey, it's really late. Maybe we can just call from home?
No. I want to see her in person. I mean, she has been through too much. She's lost her home, she's lost her husband, her job, now her son.
Ethan.
I don't know how much more she...
You see where his mind goes?
Not to Teresa, to her family, to Pilar, which is natural. She was like a second mother to him.
Yeah, but I'm his wife.
Exactly. So remember what I said. Be supportive. Go and see Pilar.
You're right, okay. Hey, sweetheart, you know what? Why don't I come to the hospital with you? Okay, I know that Pilar and her family could Could really use both our support during this awful time.
Thank you.
Okay.
That'd be wonderful. Come on.
Night.
See you later.
You witch. You degenerate whore.
Aunt Irma, stop it.
And who is this? Your pimp? Your hustler? Or just some old John?
I said stop it, Aunt Irma.
We don't have to listen to this.
Yeah, maybe you don't, but TC does, and he will.
God, why are you doing this?
Oh, you know very well why I am doing this.
Let's go in the living room, Eve. I want you to keep the lovely Aunt Irma here.
You can run, but you can't hide. Not anymore. It won't be long before Eve's house of cards comes tumbling down.
You got some cards? Let's play.
We're gonna play, Aunt Irma. We are definitely going to play.
You have to calm down, Eve.
And how am I supposed to do that? My whole life is about to implode. Oh, God, I can't believe Liz has finally done it. Everything that I have worked for my entire adult life is about to go up in smoke. When TC... Oh, my God. Julian, he's home. What am I gonna do when he walks through this door? My life is gonna be over.
TC, my visitor has so much to tell you about Eve.
We need to talk, Eve.